Okay, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams.
I'm sorry about that. I couldn't hear nobody.
It's okay, I was trying to get you to connect, but.
Okay.
The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no talking, no smoking, no chewing gum, no eating or drinking, no sleeping or laying down, no driving or riding in a moving vehicle. Please keep your device on mute until addressed by staff. Also, keep your device on a leveled surface so that your face may be seen. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Hold on one second. Let me find out. Brenda Williams. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marvin Lamar Wright. No, Marvin Lamar Williams. I apologize. This is ticket number SP 1436828. Count 1, 11 to 15 miles over posted speed. Count 2, no valid registration certificate. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, it's Daniel Hoffman from Detroit Justice Center, P83528, on behalf of defendant Marvin Lamar Williams. Mr. Williams is here on Zoom as well.
All right, Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record?
Marvin Lamar Williams.
All right, sir. This is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. How do you stand your client?
Mute.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams will stand mute on the charge of the no insurance misdemeanor. And we'd ask that all three matters be scheduled for a pretrial.
All right, so at this time, the court's gonna enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. Sir, my pretrial dates are August 4th. Does that work for you, counsel?
Is there nothing earlier than August?
My calendar docket.
All right. I got you. That's
I
fine
was
with me.
sick. Oh, Lord. July. My clerk usually looks through and sees what's available. So August 4th, it's probably gonna be your best bet. Let me see. Hold on one second, okay?
It's 4.
Okay, never mind. He got them all out the room. Okay. All right. July, let's see. I'm trying to get to an earlier date. Hold tight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How about July 14th? Does that work better?
That's great for me.
Okay, July 14th. It's gonna be in the morning instead, so it's gonna be at 8:30 a.m. Okay, July 14th. Sorry, I got a little bit of time at the end of next month and going into July that I have to be out of town. Okay.
Of course, totally understand. Thank you for finding an earlier date.
Okay, July 14th, sir, at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Okay, the same way you came on today. Okay.
Okay. Same number.
All right. Yep, same
Same
number.
ID.
360-7. Yep, same ID. Bond set at $0 personal. I'll see you back July 14th at 9 a.m. Okay, I mean 8:30 a.m. Okay.
All right.
All
Thank you, Your
right.
Honor.
You're welcome.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day. Thank you.
You too.
All right. Bye bye.
And the girl. I'm gonna bring her in.
Lolita Wallace?
Yes,
All right, ma'am, turn on your camera so I can see you.
yes,
All right. iPhone?
yes.
Okay, no, you good, Miss Wallace, hold tight. iPhone, I'm trying to get them connect to audio.
Okay.
Okay, so, should be. Oh, you're gonna start video later, that means you're not ready for court, I'm gonna go ahead and remove you. All right, good afternoon, Miss Wallace, how are you doing?
I'm okay, Judge. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. I'm going to put you into what's called a breakout room. It's so attorney for the day can talk to you about your case and about your rights, okay? Privately and individually, okay? Without
Okay,
everybody hearing what you say. Right now, he's in room number 3, and I'm going to put you into room number 8. So that lets you know how many people are in front of you. But I promise he'll come in there and talk to you. Just be patient and wait in that room until he's finished talking to you for the day. Okay, Miss Wallace?
one question, Your Honor. I got on this because I'm at work. I was in the training. I was in the class. So can I put it on mute for a moment or?
You can put it on mute until he gets in the room. And then once he gets in the room, just step out. It may not take that long. It may take a little longer. So you can put it on mute. Just make sure that when he calls your name, you're ready to step out for a minute and talk to him real quick, okay?
Understood. Thank you.
Okay. Yep, you can even turn the camera off for that too as well. So you can just have the sound on, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. You're so welcome, Ms. Wallace. Okay, I'm gonna put you in room number 8, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Please join that room. You're welcome. iPhone, I turned you off because you can't turn off the video and you can't drive while you're on. So are you in a position where you could be still for a moment, sir? Now you're not looking. Hello? iPhone. They doing so much. iPhone. Did you email me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Hello.
been so difficult.
What's your name, sir?
Michael Walker.
I'm sorry. Start your video. Mr. Walters, I need you to take your do-rag off for court this afternoon.
I'm sorry.
Okay? All right, and you can't drive, because I saw you driving, so I hope you're in a stationary position right now. Are you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You said your name was what?
Michael Walker.
Why didn't you turn your video back on, sir?
Huh?
I said, turn your video back on, Mr. Walker.
Start your video, okay. That better?
It is, thank you. All right, Mr. Walker, are you in a place where you can be stationary for a moment?
Okay.
No, I'm asking, are you in a place where you can be stationary for a moment?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put you into what's called a breakout room. You'll be in that room all by yourself. Attorney Balkman, Harry Balkman will come in there and talk to you this afternoon. He is on room number 3 right now, And so I'm putting you in room number 9. That lets you know how many people are ahead of you. You can turn off your video when you go to the room. Make sure you hear him though when he talks to you so that you can be
Okay.
able to talk back to him, okay?
Okay.
Okay, fantastic, Mr. Walker. All right, I'm gonna put you into room number 9. Like I said, you can cut off your video and just listen for him to say your name so you can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
All right, there you go, Mr. Walker. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Ms. Wilson, you're gonna need to go on the record for your matter. Did he tell you you need to go on the record?
Yes.
Okay, so just hold tight. I'm gonna put you into what's called a break, the waiting room now. It's just to see if anybody else is gonna be ready today, okay? You'll be the only person in there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I'll let you stay in here if you want to. You just gotta turn your sound off, okay? That way you won't be by yourself. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then you'll see what we're doing. Just put yourself on mute.
We're mute.
Man, one thing we ain't doing is.
Hello, okay. Where'd he go? Oh, he went in there to talk to Ms. Wallace, okay. Let me see Ms. Young. She just signed. Who? Jennifer Young.
Yeah, people still signing in. No.
Don't fuss at me.
Did I miss anybody?
No, this is the only one. Miss Young? Unmute yourself. Miss Young? You gotta unmute yourself and tell me why you late. Attorney Bachman, you ready on? I guess these three people.
I am.
Okay.
And I think, can I put Jennifer Young in a breakout room? I haven't spoken to her yet.
Yeah, I know you haven't spoken to her yet. Yeah, you can put her in the breakout room.
Young, I'd be very pleased to meet you in the breakout room. Would you please press join? I'm assigning you to room number 1. I'll be there as soon as I finish these 2 cases.
Danielle Wilson.
I am here.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Danielle Monet Wilson. This is ticket SP 1432281. This is 1 count drive unregistered untitled vehicle. This is the date and time set for a arraignment on this ticket. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, please state your full name.
Danielle Monet Wilson.
Your Honor, for arraignment purposes, we will waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint, ask that a not guilty plea be entered on behalf of the defendant here today.
All right, so the court's gonna enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding, attorney?
Well, I'm pleased to announce that the defendant has current and valid registration. I have seen both of those documents. Registration is current and valid until January 14th of 2024, Your Honor. It is to a 2017 Dodge wagon. She also has an insurance to the same vehicle, which does not expire until October 7th of 2023, knowing that compliance is a policy which the prosecutor's policy would be to dismiss these cases. I stipulate to probable cause for that recommendation here and thank the court and the prosecutor. Would you please dismiss?
I will. Being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, the court is going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss without prejudice these cases. Counsel, the civil infraction wasn't on the docket today, was it?
No.
Okay,
Yes.
but I see it was at the same time this other ticket was given.
Was it a moving violation, Your Honor? Would you set that aside?
It was,
And,
no, it was no insurance, proof of no insurance.
oh, please set that aside and dismiss based on the valid documentation provided today in the interest of justice.
Okay, I will. All right, so you're all set, Ms. Wilson, because that will suspend your license, and I think it did, so no proof of insurance, so you gotta watch those tickets, okay, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, if there's, those matters are dismissed. What'd you say, Ms. Wilson?
Oh, so the question that I did ask him, so does it automatically go back reinstated, or do I have to do anything with Secretary of State?
Look
I
for the
think once we
45.
send clear, yeah, I said, once we send clear.
45. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, go ahead, Attorney Baldwin.
My advice is look on your record for $45 fees. Those are reinstatement fees and need to be paid to the Secretary of State, but you pay them at the courthouse,
Just print it out.
They
right?
need to be paid to the Secretary of State, but at the courthouse.
Well, it will go to the Secretary of State, but the funds need to be paid to the courthouse in order for the courthouse to zero it out.
Okay. Thank
So
you both.
And give us some time for the paperwork and maybe make the payments tomorrow or the next day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Brandon Wolf, was he supposed to stay on, Attorney Baldwin?
Yes, Your Honor, that's another compliance. Mr. Wolf, unmute your device.
Yes, I'm here.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Brandon Markel Wolf. This is ticket SP 1435297. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant, sir. Please state your full name for the record.
Brandon Markel Wolf.
Thank you. And again, good afternoon, Mr. Wolf. For arraignment purposes, please enter a not guilty plea. We'll waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, at this time, the court will enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding?
I'm pleased to tell you, Your Honor, the defendant arrives today with current and valid insurance. He was actually in a work vehicle. That was the 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan. The defendant works for the named insurer, which is People Express. And that insurance is current and valid until October 1st of 2023. I stipulate probable cause for the recommendation here that this case be dismissed, and thank the court.
Being an officer of the court, having seen valid documentation, now the court's going to grant your request. I dismiss this matter without prejudice. Mr. Wolf, you're all set. Sorry that happened, so make sure your company stays current on all of that stuff, okay?
All right, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Wolf. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Wallace, Lolita Wallace?
Yes, Your Honor.
She has some tickets and warrant status too. Do you know that? Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lolita Wallace. This is ticket SP 1433321. Count one, drove while license suspended. Count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Count three, expired plates. Tickets and warrant status are tickets number 709541. One count unregistered motor vehicle. Also calling ticket number SP 1059268. Count one, failed to display a valid operator's license. Count two is no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
May it please the court, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you please state your name for the record, ma'am?
Lolita L. Wallace.
As to all matters, please waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint and enter not guilty pleas on behalf of the defendant. As to those matters for which there is a warrant, please set that aside as the defendant appears here and now by way of Zoom. I'm asking that the defendant be allowed to pay some reinstatement fees on the no insurance counts. Would you please set aside any defaults? There's a number of defaults, Your Honor, that have not been mentioned. I'm sorry. Let me start there. Let me back up. So there are 2 counts that are in default. Those defaults are from tickets which were issued in October of 2022, Your Honor. They recently went into default in April of 2023, just last month. And we're asking that those defaults be set aside. They have caused the defendant to have her license, suspended. Those case numbers, if I may read them onto the record.
Give them to me and I'll write it down.
SP 1397368. Count 1, disregard signal, and count 2, no insurance.
No insurance?
Right, no insurance, still infraction.
Okay, so no proof of insurance. That's the one that gets people, I think.
Right.
Those out there. All right, the court's gonna put them, set aside the defaults in these matters.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you permit the defendant to pay the $45 reinstatement fee on aforementioned no insurance count? It would allow her to reinstate her driving privileges, come back to our next action date with a valid driver's license. She's terribly distressed without it, Your Honor. She works for the U.S. Postal Service. I don't know if you can see, she's in uniform now, and indicates that she, even the 336, we talked about it. She said the 336 was not something that she could pay immediately, but the 45 would be something that she could pay, and it would help her to resolve the issues. Please and thank you.
Person allow her to pay the reinstatement for that ticket, but she's gonna have to come back so she can deal with all the rest of these tickets. You got some super old tickets too from 2010 that you should have been handled, Miss Wallace.
I have no idea about it. I would because they don't allow us to do that here. They don't. And I was not aware of that.
All right, so what day are you asking her to come back? Did you give her a date to come back?
I did not, Your Honor, but I presume the next action date would be August 4th at 8:35 a.m. by Zoom.
All right, and I'll allow her to pay. I'll put on the back of the ticket. It's just that one ticket she needs to pay the reinstatement fee on.
There was another one of the ones that were their warrant cases, but I'm not aware of that is. But if you would please denote SP 105-926-85 count 2 as well.
SP
105-926.
926. Okay.
582. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Sorry for the trouble. Thank you very much.
Hold on, this one guy, it said I have. Okay, I'll get it together. I have, for some reason, says dismissed without prejudice age. So I don't know why it's showing up, but
That is policy. I would stipulate the probable cause for that.
All right, I'll do that on those 2 tickets, okay?
Thank
You still got to come back and see me on August the 4th, ma'am, for the rest of your stuff, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back that day, okay, ma'am?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day.
Ms.
All right,
Wallace,
you too.
please remember, for reinstatement, you're probably going to have to pay a reinstatement fee to the court here.
So I will bring the $45 down there and then I'll go back to Secretary of State.
Yes, that would be the proper order.
Okay. And I shouldn't have nobody. And then I can make arrangements on the one for the 336 because I just don't have.
Ma'am, we brought that out of default today. It's still an open case, okay?
Okay.
So it wasn't a status where you owe money, now you don't. But you still want to come down and pay the $45 reinstatement fee because that's gonna get your license reinstated,
All
okay?
right, I'll be down there today,
And then come back when?
August 4th at 8:30 a.m.
On Zoom.
Got it.
All right, good luck.
Thanks again. Bye-bye.
welcome. Hey, Miss Young, I was just coming to see you.
Yeah, my settings on my phone shut down my microphone, so I couldn't speak when the judge was speaking to me.
So I'd like to put you in the breakout room. Can you press join when you see the prompt, please?
Is it room 1?
Yeah, it's room 1.
Okay.
I see you there. Stand by, Ms. Young. Please mute your device until your name is called.
Mm-hmm.
Did she tell you why she was late, Attorney Hoffman?
I presume, because I see her in front of a bank of lockers, that she had some sort of pre-existing engagement at her job that just brought her in late. She's been terribly cooperative otherwise, Your Honor.
Okay,
Jennifer Young.
we ain't even pulled it, cause she was an hour past. Whoa. Let me find it, give me a moment. All right. Okay. Now calling the matters of the people versus Jennifer Denise Young. This is ticket SP 1438094. Count 1, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, would you please state your full name for the record?
Jennifer Denise Young.
Thank you. And good afternoon again, Ms. Young. Your Honor, for the arraignment, please enter a not guilty plea on behalf of the defendant, and we will waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint. I would also,
Sorry, keep going, Attorney Hoffman, sorry.
Sure. So I also indicate that the defendant is going to waive her right to a trial. She's going to resolve this matter here and now. Today, she's going to give a plea to count 1. The recommendation is for a delayed sentence of 90 days. And also, if she pays, that the dismissal will occur upon payment, and that the count 2 and count 3 would be dismissed here per the plea agreement. And I would thank the court and the prosecutor for that recommendation and stipulate to probable cause for the matters being dismissed here.
All right, thank you so much. All right, ma'am, if you want to take advantage of that offer, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Hoffman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything besides what he said today in order for you to make this? Okay.
No.
Are you pleading? Okay. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I'm pleading guilty because I'm guilty of the charge. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to give up the rights that you had? You could have had a bench or a jury trial in this matter. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, you still want to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. I want to draw your attention back to the date of March 1st of 2023, ma'am. At that time, did you own a Ford vehicle?
I sold that vehicle to my brother 4 years ago. He did not transfer the plate as he said he did. I was in court for this a couple years ago for the same issue. And I wasn't aware until I got the tickets in the mail that he, on that day, did get pulled over.
You gotta change out those titles, because until they transfer, the car still comes up with your name every single time in the Secretary of State's office. Every single time. Okay?
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
So your name was still on the title at that date and time?
Yes.
All right.
Matt,
And you-
while you're the
and
witness,
I was about to say, she already kind of answered that she knew he ain't had no life because he got stopped before she got a ticket.
sure. And
He told me he did a program, something in Michigan, but I didn't verify.
Go ahead, Attorney Hoffman, if you have any other questions.
Well, I just want to quite simply, and I understand what's transpired, but in failing to have that car properly transferred out of your name, knowing what you know now, it's a fact that you inadvertently allowed somebody to drive without a valid license, a car that was in your name. Is that correct?
I mean, correct according to what you all are saying, and according to the law, I would say yes.
Okay, I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well, will enter a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Oh, counsel, will you stipulate that it was in the area of Grand River and Westbrook in the city of Detroit?
Ma'am, may I agree that that's where this occurred?
Yes.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, so the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. The remaining 2 counts will be dismissed. And have you gotten in contact with your brother to get this changed over yet?
Yeah, I got some counsel today of how to do it, so I'm gonna go to Secretary of State and talk to them as well.
Okay, all right. Typically, my fine is $200, but if you can come back in the 3-month period that this is supposed to be the 90 days and show me that you got it switched out your name, I'll waive the $200 fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so it's either that. So what I'm gonna put down is that it's still gonna get dismissed regardless, because you're either gonna have to pay the $200 fine, or if you can come back to the court on the day I'm gonna give you as the review and show me that you got it, the title out of your name and into his name, then I'll waive the $200 fine. Okay, that's the best I can do for you.
Okay.
Ma'am, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we're gonna have you come back for a review. 3 months from now is August 15th. Does that work at 8:30 a.m.?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll see you 3 months from now, August 15th. As long, and you heard what it is, $200 or show title switch, okay?
If the $200 is paid before that time, you still want me to appear?
Oh, no, if you choose to pay the $200 because you can't, then don't worry about appearing. I'll just make sure it's dismissed on that day, okay? I really
Okay,
want
thank
you
you,
to
ma'am.
get this done though, because it's gonna linger and I don't want it to keep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer you take care of it if you can, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, Miss Young, good luck to you, okay?
And sorry for my tardiness.
It's okay. I figured you at a school, aren't you? Working at a school?
Yeah, I work for the police department, but my kids had a half day today, and on my way back, I was like, I think I have court today. So I'm happy I was able to make it because I didn't want any warrants or anything like that.
I understand, ma'am. All right, we're trying really hard to get it switched over because I feel for you on it, but especially when it's family, it makes it a little bit more difficult. So
yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.